It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The playoffs have arrived. It is the start of Super Wildcard Weekend, and off we go here on this Saturday. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and a good run there. Finds the lane, gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game to bite them?
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll put a receiver in motion right. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Tackled at the 21-yard line. On gain of 12. First down, 88.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now a give up the middle. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
They'll try to sneak it here. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down.
Pretty curious decision there, Mike, to go quarterback sneak on second down. It's typically something that we see on third and fourth down. But in this case, the play caller wanted to convert this first down, don't leave anything to chance, and he's able to get a fresh set of downs.
This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it first and goal. A short gain, down to the 7. Here now, second down and goal. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Stop at the 6, and that sets up third and goal. Now this looks like a design run. And he'll get this inside the 5, but no further. Great job by the defense. It sets up fourth down. So the decision has been made, and they will send the field goal unit out. This, about as short as you can get. No issues there. This one is good. The Aviators will take a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense, settling for too many field goals.
Drive will start on the ground, and that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss. Back to throw. He'll get this out wide, and he'll wind up out of bounds past the 45-yard line. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Now think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
1 quarter in the books in round 1 of these AFC playoffs. 3-0 is our score. More after this. You're watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. That is intercepted. And the Aviators are going to take over here up near the 40.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
They'll begin here on the ground. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate. And that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. He's going to be taken down, but there's a late flag in the backfield that might give him 15 more yards. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll stick with him again. And he's going to be taken down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. Now it is 1st and goal. Following the penalty, they'll run it. Now a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty. Motion man, set right. And he'll get some of the penalty yardage back as he's taken down. Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And it'll be a gain here down to the 12-yard line. Two minutes remain in a 3-0 first half. Back with more of the AFC playoffs after this. Throwing here on 3rd and goal. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. The Aviators can tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. This one complete right side. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. He'll look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. If they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Throwing right, it's taken in. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Blues are on the board. They cut the lead to 6-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. In trouble, and down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Now the offense will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. Third and long. Now they'll set up to throw. Going up top. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Aviators readying for the punt. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to look for the home run ball. That one underthrown and intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we are at halftime here in the AFC wildcard matchup as we send you to Orlando. We'll check in with the coach. Jonathan Coachman has the EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. One team advances. One team's season ends here. Second half underway in the AFC wildcard game. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
The wide receiver of the ball out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up a
second and a yard. He'll try the right side this time, and he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
On 1st and 10, they'll set. Oh, the ball's out. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
Well, fortunately for this quarterback, Mike, thanks to the alert play by one of his teammates, they're going to prevent this from being a turnover. It's just so hard as the quarterback. You're trying to keep your eyes downfield. You're trying to keep the plays alive. You have to feel the rush. You have to understand when that clock's going off. That ball either needs to come out or it certainly needs to be protected.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back.
So often, sacks, especially on 1st down, can be drive killers. Their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, don't be surprised if they go forward on 4th.
It's a gain of 12 there. That's enough for a 1st down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
We're starting to see it back right now, Mike. That's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
Here's 1st and 10. Good blocking to the 15. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. No touchdowns for either side. Maybe we'll get our first here. It's 1st and goal. Here's a designed run. Down to the 4. It'll be 2nd and goal. A handoff as they try to run it here. Let's give him a yard down to the 3-yard line. Third and goal. That is caught to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Aviators. Extra point try forthcoming. His kick is good. The Aviators move out in front, 13-3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. And he's just pushing guys out of the way, powering forward for a gain of 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle. They just cannot get anything going through the air. One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Now a run on 1st down. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
The 47-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this AFC wildcard matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a 1st down.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but The offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us. And right now, this defense has no answers.
And that'll be a pickup of 3. 2nd and 7.
He was taken down at the 10-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
Now give on the ground. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll run the sneak. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
I wouldn't say that's a very conventional call on 1st and 10. I'm not exactly sure what kind of yardage they were expecting to get. Maybe surprise the defense. They got a little bit, but they got a lot of work left to do here on 2nd down.
So 2nd down, and they'll run it. And he'll weave his way down close to that 1st down. Going to come up just a little shy. It's going to be 3rd down and short. And you'll get this to the 15. That's good enough for the 1st down.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Whistles here and a timeout. Defense going to take this one with 1:51 to go. Couple of 1st downs already on this drive, and they'll go 1st down from the 43. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Jalen Ramsey brought him down. A gain of 15. 1st down, 88.
First and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average. And frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
Now a 2nd timeout called by the defense. Talk things over before 3rd down. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Taken back to the other side of midfield.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
This is taken at the 25. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. Here is 1st and 10. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way. A back-breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself trailing, less than 2 minutes remain. You're just taking some chances. In this case, the chances backfire, and the other team's able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
Makes the score 88ers 20, Blues 3.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line. So it's a win for our visitors.